Here are 5 things that we can learn about fixing the world from things that aren't human. These are lessons from nature. Lesson 1. Penguins. Emperor penguins form a tight huddle together to keep warm. And every minute, the entire group moves, allowing the penguins on the outer edge of the huddle to move into the warmer, sheltered centre of the huddle. This ensures no individual freezes on the outside of the group. The lesson here is survival depends on sharing hardship, so no one is left to bear it alone. In penguin society, there are no penguins that charter a private jet to escape to a remote island while everybody else suffers. Lesson 2. Ravens track how others behave, and they remember who is reliable and who is not. Individuals that cheat, harm, or behave aggressively can be avoided or excluded in future interactions. The lesson here is persistent cheaters do not get socially promoted, and they certainly don't become president. Lesson 3. Honeybees. When honeybees need a new home, hundreds of scout bees fly out to inspect potential sites. On their return to the hive, each scout communicates the location of a potential new home for the hive to consider. And they do this by performing a waggle dance in front of their hive mates. The scouts spend hours dancing, each advocating for a possible location. Consensus begins to emerge around the best option for a new home. The lesson here is healthy democracies depend on transparent information sharing and rewarding the best available evidence. There is no single billionaire bee that controls the information. Lesson 4. Forests. Forests survive because no single tree can monopolise resources indefinitely. When one species becomes too dominant, the ecosystem becomes more fragile and prone to pests and diseases. Trees have natural limits to growth. They can only take so much sunlight, water and space before growth becomes harder, slower and less efficient. The lesson here is healthy forests don't allow unlimited dominance by a single tree. When too much power sits in one place, or when one part of a system takes too many resources, the whole system becomes weaker. In the forest, there is no such thing as an oligarchy. Lesson 5. Elephants. Elephants have a matriarchal society where the oldest, most experienced female usually leads the herd with wisdom, empathy and protective care. Elephant matriarchs guide the herd using experience. They remember water sources, droughts and dangers. Elephants care collectively for calves. They care for the injured and they care for the elderly. The lesson here is success lies not in dominance but empathy, wisdom and protection of others. And the other lesson is that perhaps having women lead societies isn't such a radical idea after all. We need to be more like penguins. We leave no one in the cold. We need to be more like ravens. We don't reward bad behaviour. We need to be more like honeybees. We build collective intelligence. We need to be more like forests. We keep power in check. We need to be more like elephants. We are guided by empathy.